That's a lot of money. That is the value drop by Meta, formerly called Facebook, last week. $250 billion is more than the entire enterprise value of McDonald's. And McDonald's is a Fortune 100 company with $20 billion in revenues, 40,000 stores. And Facebook fell that much in almost just one day. Now, why? Sure, there have been things happening around Meta, around Facebook, but why did the company, which redefined social networking and now is actually defining in many ways what the metaverse is, fall down so badly? Five reasons. Number one is the fact that its users are deserting it. This was actually the first year when the user growth in its family of apps, which is Facebook and Messenger and WhatsApp and Instagram, did not grow. In fact, it was almost stagnant. And the core Facebook properties users actually declined a little bit. The reason for that is that the young users are actually deserting Facebook. They're going to things like TikTok, which has become massive and is still growing massively. And so, number one reason, users seem to be going away from Facebook and its family of apps. Reason number two, Apple. Yes, Apple. Apple changed its policy, privacy policy, last year, where where users like you and me can actually decide and opt in or opt out of Facebook's tracking or tracking by networks like Facebook. Many users, unsurprisingly, opted out, and that has hit Facebook's core advertising business very, very badly. And that's the second reason. Third reason is Google. Yes, Google. So while Facebook declined because of the Apple dependency, Google is not that dependent on Apple as Facebook is. And so many advertisers shifted their advertising revenues to Google, and Google gained and Facebook dropped. Reason number four is, well, the metaverse. Mark Zuckerberg announced that he's going to invest more than $10 billion into building this new internet, the metaverse. And investors are not really liking that because they don't really know what the metaverse is going to be like. Is it even there? How long will it take? How much investment? Will there be revenue streams in it? Will it pay off? And so, this uncertainty of this very nebulous concept of the metaverse and so much money being put into it by Facebook scared off investors. And that was reason number four. And then reason number five, and to me, probably one of the biggest and the most worrisome reason, is the fact that regulators and even users now don't trust Facebook. There have been so many incidences, the Cambridge Analytica one, so many others where users' privacy was being compromised, the whistleblowing by its employees last year. Basically, investors are thinking, fearing that soon there'll be an antitrust case on Facebook. And so that's the fifth reason. And so, five reasons why Facebook lost $250 billion. And actually, Mark Zuckerberg, poor man, became poorer by $30 billion in the last 1 week. Users deserting it for places like, for networks like TikTok, Apple's new privacy policies, Google stealing share away from Facebook, uh, the uncertainty of the metaverse investments, and the antitrust fears over Facebook were the five reasons why this happened. And actually, $250 billion loss is the greatest loss which has happened for any company in the history of the stock market. Tough times for Mr. Zuckerberg.